The stars are shining brightly in Toronto this week during the Toronto International Film Festival. And along with the stars and the parties come the grapes, or shall we say the wine, at least. Blass is the official wine sponsor for TIFF. He's also the inspiration for the first chapter in Natalie McLean's book, Unquenchable. Both Blass and Natalie McLean join us in studio this morning. So good to have you both here. Yep. What a pair you make. Yes. So I want to talk about this first chapter of the book first, because you've covered, I mean, you're the connoisseur of wine, Natalie. You've covered so many things, yet Wolf makes the first chapter.
Absolutely. For me, a book about wine starts with who, not what.
Right.
The wine has to be good, but the person behind it has to be great, because I think we learn about wine and we enjoy learning about wine when there's a story, and Wolf has so many great stories to tell.
Unquestionable. Unquestionable, the best book I have ever read.
There you go.
Yeah,
It says the star of the first chapter of the book, that it's the best book you've ever read. But you have been credited with basically, you know, revolutionizing wine in Australia. And what do you think accounts for that?
Quality, character, consistency, and I think that's very important. And I think what really has made us very popular is that we have produced a style which is easy to drink with women being involved.
Because you market to women.
Yes, I would think so.
Yeah.
I think without you don't have any fun, and I think that's all part of entertainment, lifestyle, and this is the success story which we have made. What our products have made a global success in 60 different countries. And I think Canada is, we are very lucky to be part of it, because our second biggest market is after Australia. And we are very, very, very pleased that we are going to be part of the film festival. But this is nothing new. We have been involved with art for over 25 years in Canada. In particular Vancouver, the wine and food festivals in Ottawa, in Halifax. And now we're here and starting this all over again. and I really enjoy it, because this is now 30 years that our products are
30 years.
30 years now in Canada. We are very successful, and it is a major drive at the moment, where all our executives are participating in all provinces of Canada for the next 14 days. So if we're not going to be successful, we're all getting fired before we get home.
Wolf has mentioned so many things as to why he thinks his wines hit the mark with the audience that he markets to and beyond. But as a connoisseur of wine, as a sommelier, why does it hit the right notes with you?
Well, I think fundamentally it's a good price-quality ratio. So what you get, taste, quality, for what you pay, is spot on. But also the range helps. You can grow up the line, if you like, starting with the yellow label and going right up to the black label. But I think even beyond that, Wolf was one of the first, if not the first people, to make wine accessible, to make it like liquid food.
And a lot of it is the labeling. We should talk about that and explain the color-coded labeling and how it works.
Yeah, without the color combination which we have created, we wouldn't have been successful, for the simple reason, when we started, nobody knew something about wine regions, nobody knew something about grape varieties. So the first thing I thought to myself, now what is important if a purchaser is going to get into a liquor store? What is the most important thing? And I thought it was the color combination. We started with the yellow label, which is the benchmark, and is also the #1 in Canada at the moment. Then when we went to China, we used the red label, because it's a color combination in China has been successful. When we went to Ireland, we had a green label, and this is how it went to Hong Kong, a grey label, and the black label has been the most awarded wine in Australia, and we finished up with a label called the Platinum. Of course, here you're going up into the $150, $160 bracket. Now, if you ask me what's the difference between $20 and $150, the difference is $130. But it is a difference of big quality. There's no doubt about this in my mind, and it's value for money, which we're presenting here today on that table.
And I think we take color coding for granted these days. There's so much marketing happening with, you know, pink giraffes and purple squirrels. But Wolf introduced the color coding at a time when all we had on the shelves were, you know, one white label with a castle in the middle distance, and you didn't know the grapes or anything.
And
he
now
really,
you do, because of him.
Can.
Thank you so much to both of you.
It's wonderful to be here, and we are very, very proud that we are participating on the cultural basis with your great film festival, which I understand is the biggest one in North America.
It is. Thank
so
you.
We're going to have a good time.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.